Wait before you scroll, before you even think this is just another healthy routine video. Let me ask you something that might hit a little uncomfortable. When you woke up today, did you feel alive? Or did you feel like you were just dragging your body into another day you didn't even ask for? Yeah, I know that feeling. I've seen it in people's eyes for decades. That quiet exhaustion, that slow fade. And here's the crazy part. I'm 94 years old, and I don't feel that way. Not even close, in fact. Most mornings I feel sharper, stronger, and more awake than people in their 40s and 50s who've already given up without even realizing it. And no, it's not luck. It's not some magic pill. It's not genetics like people love to blame. No. It's something much simpler and way harder at the same time. It's how I start my morning. Every single day, no matter what, and I'm going to walk you through it. Not like a lecture, not like a checklist, but like I'm sitting right next to you, telling you the truth most people avoid, because once you hear it, you can't unhear it. So here we go. It starts in a moment most people completely waste, the second your eyes open. Yeah, that moment right there when you're half awake, half in a dream. Most people reach for their phone, scroll, flood their brain with noise, stress, other people's lives, and before they even sit up, they've already lost control of their own day. I don't do that, never did. I open my eyes and I pause, just for a few seconds, sometimes longer. And I think something simple but powerful. You're still here. Don't waste it. And I let that sink in, because at 94, I've seen people go to sleep and not wake up. Friends, family, good people. Gone, just like that. So when I wake up, it's not routine, it's a gift. And yeah, maybe that sounds dramatic to you, but that's because you still think you've got unlimited time. I used to think that too, until life showed me otherwise. So I breathe, deep, slow, controlled, not rushed like I'm late for something. Because I'm not late, I'm right on time. And then I start moving, not jumping out of bed like some 20-year-old. Nah, I move with intention. I stretch my hands, my arms, my legs. I let my body wake up properly, because here's something people don't want to hear. Your body isn't stiff because you're old. You're stiff because you stopped moving the way you were designed to. Slowly, day by day, you traded movement for comfort. And comfort quietly took your strength away. Yeah, that one stings a little, doesn't it? I sit up, feel my feet touch the ground, and for a moment, I just sit there. No rush, no panic, just awareness. Most people don't even realize how disconnected they are from their own body. They treat it like a machine that's supposed to just work, no matter how they treat it. And then they're shocked when it starts breaking down. I learned early, you take care of your body, or it collects the debt later with interest, and trust me, you don't want to pay that bill. So I stand up, slowly but strong, balanced, controlled, because balance is everything. You lose that, you lose independence, and independence. That's the real freedom nobody talks about. Not money, not status, not anything else. It's being able to move, to stand, to live without needing someone to help you do basic things. That's priceless. And I protect that like my life depends on it, because it does. And then comes the part most people mess up every single day. They run straight to coffee. Like it's oxygen, like they can't function without it. I get it. I'm not against coffee. But I don't start there. I start with water. A full glass, sometimes two. Because your body wakes up dehydrated, not tired. You feel slow because your system is dry. Empty, begging for something real, not caffeine to mask the problem. And the moment that water hits, you can feel it. Like your body saying, finally, thank you. But people ignore that because it's too simple, too boring. They want hacks, shortcuts, something flashy. But the truth is usually quiet, simple, almost too easy. And that's why it works. Then I step outside. Yeah, even if it's cold. Even if I don't feel like it. Because feelings are unreliable. Discipline is what carries you when feelings don't show up. And that morning air. It hits different, fresh, clean, real, not recycled like inside a room. And the sunlight, man. That sunlight, you stand there for a minute, maybe two, and you just breathe. Deep, steady, no rush. And it's like your brain flips a switch. Like, okay, we're alive now. You can't get that from a screen. You just can't. And I've seen people trade real mornings for digital ones, and then wonder why they feel disconnected. Empty, tired all the time. It's not complicated. You're just living in the wrong environment. And then I move. I walk, slow at first. Then a little more steady. Not trying to impress anyone. Not trying to prove I'm some superhero at 94. I don't care about that. I care about staying capable, staying independent, staying alive in a real way, not just breathing. And while I walk, I pay attention to my steps, to my posture, to my balance, because every step matters. You take it for granted now, but one day, you won't, and that's when it hits people the hardest. When something so basic becomes something they struggle with. And I refuse to let that happen without a fight. So yeah, I walk like I mean it. Like every step is a statement. I'm still here. I'm still going. I'm not done yet. And sometimes I laugh, just out of nowhere. Because life is funny like that. You survive things you thought would break you. You outlive people you thought would always be there. And you realize, worrying didn't help, stress didn't help, holding grudges definitely didn't help. So why carry that weight now? I don't. I dropped it a long time ago. And maybe that's one of the reasons I'm still standing like this. Strong, clear, present, while others faded under the pressure of things that didn't even matter in the end. And when I come back inside, I don't rush into noise. I keep that calm with me. I eat something real, something simple, not processed nonsense, not sugar-loaded junk pretending to be food. I give my body what it actually needs. Because food isn't entertainment, it's fuel. And most people are running on the wrong fuel, wondering why their engine keeps failing. It's not mysterious, it's just uncomfortable to admit. And while I eat, I don't distract myself. No phone, no TV shouting nonsense. I eat with awareness. I taste my food. I let my body register it, because that connection, it matters more than people think. And then I sit for a minute. Not long, just enough. And I reflect. I think about the day. Not in some complicated, stressful way. Just one question. What actually matters today? Not 10 things, not a long list. Just one or two things that truly matter. Because clarity beats chaos every time. And most people are drowning in chaos they created themselves. And here's where it gets real. I choose my attitude. Yeah, I said it. I choose it. Because your mood isn't random. It's trained. And if you've been training yourself to complain, to focus on what's wrong, to expect the worst, that's exactly what you'll keep getting. So I interrupt that pattern. I decide today. I'm showing up with energy, with presence, with gratitude. Even if things aren't perfect, especially if they're not. Because waiting for perfect conditions is just another way of delaying your life. And I'm not in the business of delaying life anymore. Not at 94, not after everything I've seen. So I move forward into the day, not rushed. Not dragging, just steady, intentional, aware, alive. And if you're still listening right now, I want you to think what part of your morning is silently destroying your energy, your focus, your health. And why are you still holding on to it? Now here's where most people expect some big secret, some hidden trick, something complicated that explains how a 94-year-old man can feel stronger than people half his age. But the truth is almost frustrating in how simple it is. Because it means you can't blame anything but your own choices. And yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow. I know, but stay with me. Because this might be the moment things finally click for you. The reason I'm still moving, still thinking clearly, still waking up with purpose isn't because I did something extraordinary once. It's because I did small things consistently, even when I didn't feel like it, especially when I didn't feel like it. And that's the part people skip. They want motivation. They want to feel inspired. They want it to be easy, but real strength, real health, real longevity. It's built in those quiet moments when nobody's watching, when it's just you and your choices, and you either show up or you don't. And I've had days, plenty of them, where my body felt heavy, where my mind tried to convince me to take it easy. Skip the routine. You've earned it. It said, yeah. That voice is smooth, convincing, dangerous. Because one skip day turns into 2, then a week. Then suddenly, you're not the person you thought you were anymore. You're someone who gave up slowly, quietly, without even noticing. And I refuse that, every time, not perfectly. I'm not some machine. I made mistakes. I slipped. I had bad habits like anyone else. But I caught them early. I corrected them. I didn't let them define me. And that's the difference, not perfection. Awareness, correction, persistence. That's the real formula. And there's something else people don't talk about enough. You gotta have a reason. Something deeper than just, I want to be healthy. Because that's too weak, too vague. It won't carry you when things get hard, my reason. I wanted to stay independent. I didn't want to be a burden. I wanted to wake up and still feel like I'm part of life, not just watching it pass by from a chair in the corner. And that reason, it pushed me, it still pushes me, every single morning. And here's something that might surprise you. It's not just physical. It's mental, emotional. The way you think, the way you talk to yourself, the stories you repeat in your head, they shape your reality more than you realize. I've seen people the same age as me who gave up mentally long before their body failed. And once that happens, it's hard to come back. So I protect my mind. I don't let negativity settle in. I don't entertain useless stress. I don't carry past regrets like they're trophies. No. I learn, I let go. I move forward. Because holding on to what you can't change only weighs you down. And at some point, you gotta ask yourself, is this thought helping me? Or hurting me? And if it's hurting you, why are you still holding on to it? That question alone can change everything if you're honest with yourself. And look, I'm not saying life gets easy. It doesn't. You lose people. You face challenges. Your body changes. Things don't work the way they used to. That's real, but how you respond to that, that's where the power is. You can either slowly give in, accept decline as inevitable, or you can push back, adapt, stay engaged. Stay curious, stay moving, and I chose the second option. Every time, and it paid off, not overnight. Not in some dramatic transformation, but over years, decades, small choices stacking up, building something strong, something resilient, something that lasts. And now at 94, I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone. I'm just living the result of those choices. And if there's one thing I want you to take from this, it's this: don't wait. Don't wait until your body forces you to change. Don't wait until you feel the regret creeping in. Don't wait until it's harder than it needs to be. Start now, small, simple, consistent. Because the version of you 10, 20, 30 years from now is being built by what you do tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow, not someday. Not when you feel ready, tomorrow. So when you wake up, remember this. Pause, breathe, move. Hydrate, step outside, take control, choose your attitude. And most importantly, respect the fact that you got another day, because one day you won't. And that's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. So tell me, what's one thing you're going to change in your morning starting tomorrow? Don't overthink it. Just one thing. Drop it in the comments. Make it real. And if this hit you, if you felt something, even a little, share it, because someone out there needs this more than you think. And who knows? That one share might be the reason someone decides to take their life back before it's too late. And if you want to keep hearing real, unfiltered truth like this, stay close, because we're just getting started.